Hey guys, it's Sherade, and today I'm going to show you how I create this makeup look. This is going to be a Halloween look. I'm going to show you my products that I'm using. So I'm going to use this Fantasy Cotton Coil right here. I always have baby wipes on deck. I'll be using the Big Bright Matte Book by Beauty Bay, along with some other palettes. I'll name them as I go. I have some water here, and yeah, let's get to the beating. Okay, so first I'm going to start off with color correcting. I'm going to use this MAC Pro palette, and this is the Studio Fix Conceal and Correct palette, and I'm going to go in with this orange shade right here, and I'm just going to cover up all of this area right here that's just out of control, this raccoon area, to wake me up. Okay, so I'm gonna double conceal. So I'm gonna color correct, I'm gonna conceal, well actually it's a triple conceal with a lighter concealer, and that's gonna be the Kevin Aquan, because it's so thick and rich. I love it. So yeah. So for my concealing, my color correcting, I'm gonna go in with this brush. It's the Deluxe Crease Brush by Real Techniques. And I'm just going to generously grab some of this orange shade. And I'm just gonna apply it to my dark areas, wherever I need the extra highlight. This is how I color correct any dark spots through. Okay, so now that I have that applied, I'm gonna go in with my Kevin Aquan concealer, and I'm gonna just tap ever so lightly a little coat on top of that before I put my concealer on. And this is actually a lighter shade. This is the SFX and it's definitely like 2 shades lighter than what I am, 2 to 3 shades, but that's okay because we're doing a Halloween look, so I do want my color to be a little pale. So going in with my Morphe brush is the M173 brush. It's kind of similar to the Real Technique brush. You can use both, just clean it, but I'm just gonna go in with this. Let's just get to the getting, right? And a little goes a long way. Now that I think of it, I didn't really have to do this step because I'm pretty sure I'm gonna have a dark under eye anyway. But whatever. So this is what I would do under a regular foundation application, just to give me that extra highlight and just to make sure no green, no blue peeks through. Now I'm going in with my Music Flower eyeliner gel, and it's in brown, and I'm going to be doing my brows. Now I want a nice thick dark brow. I take my angle brush, I brush my hairs with my spoolie, as you can see, and then I am just going in with the color. So I'm going back in with my MAC palette, and I'm just gonna go on this top shade right here, and I'm just clean my brow. I want to keep it nice and thick, but I just want it very sharp. I'm just cleaning along the areas to create that look. So now I'm going to set my brows, and in this area that's nice and wet with the concealer with this Derma Blend right here. It's translucent. Now I'm just doing this so it could sort of prevent creasing, but it's still gonna crease. But I don't want it to lose the color in those areas, so that's what I'm setting. Okay, and then I dust it off a little bit and prepare for my shadow. But first, before I do that, I'm gonna figure out what I'm gonna do. So now I'm dipping into this Juvia's Place palette, and this is the Warrior 3 palette. And the shades consist of these. I'm gonna be using this purple shade right here. And I am going to take a brush that is already stained with the color. And I'm gonna tap in ever so lightly, and I'm gonna start that into my crease area, and I'm just going to tiny circles and blend up. And I used the least amount of product. I just tapped into it again just to pick up a little bit more product, and I'm just blending tiny little circles and blending and working my way up. And with my Beauty Bay Bright Matte palette, I go into a darker shade, but before I do that, I'm gonna dip into this pink from here, and I'm just gonna pop that over my crease, my transition color, okay? And I use the same brush, and I'm just tapping the least amount of product and just bringing it up. So it gives me a hint of that pink. Just a hint. And now I'm gonna go in with that darker purple that was at the bottom corner of the Beauty Babe palette. So I picked up the darker shade of purple, and I'm just going to work that into my outer V. And then I'm gonna bring it slightly below my crease, and then I'm gonna blend it out into my crease color. I'm gonna take some micellar water and I'm going to just clean off the area and cut my crease. Like so. Flip it over.